All right. How's it going, everybody? So today we have finished our grinding. As you can see on screen, everybody's up to 25 to 28. Ninetales I took to 28 so that Vulpix could learn extra sensory. Otherwise, it would have taken like another 10 levels. And I believe Flamethrower would have also taken a long time. But I got the levels, used the Firestone, which we are able to buy Firestones and everything from the GTL. I'm not buying Pokemon from the GTL, but I do want to be able to use the items that are available because this is PokeMMO. Got to use the resources available to us. With that said, we also have Alakazam, which knows Recover, Psybeam, and Psycho Cut. Not Psychic, but Alakazam learns the same moves as Kadabra, so that's not really a concern here. Didn't do any grinding on Fish. Sprout does know nothing new, but higher level. We did get a Sand Slash now. Learned Bulldoze, Rapid Spin, and I think these two are the same. Stats are doing a lot better though. And Pidgeotto learned Roost and Twister, I believe, are the two different ones. So, made some progress on the grinding. I will go ahead and rename them Big Brain. Color a Sheefox. Name him Big Bird. No clue what to name Sandslash. So we'll just call him, we'll just call him Hedge. 'Cause he looks like a hedgehog to me. I know I'm very, creative with my thinking. But yeah. With that basic rundown done, we can go ahead and continue. So the next step for us is to come into... Oh, wait. This is messing me up. What is this? Oh, that's to go to the new regions. Which I'm not going to do until we finish Kanto. We do have our ticket. We're going to go ahead and flash that. I don't remember. I think Alakazam is the lowest level and Pidgeotto. Okay, so these three are lower levels. So let me lead with Alakazam then. And we'll go from there. And we're just going to explore. Find as much as we can. Another super potion. Super potions are great. I don't want to waste my money on that. Is this going to be a double battle? No. It's a single. But Alakazam, I feel like it's a safe lead because very strong Pokemon. And let me actually look at the bulk on him. Not super bulky versus something like Sandslash, which is actually... They actually do have about the same bulk, just in different areas. Let me compare that to Sprout, who has been our defensive dude until now. Not very defensive anymore. And Gyarados. Gyarados is probably our beefiest dude. I just want to preemptively look at this so I know Ninetales. That's who we're going into if we ever need a hard swap. Yeah, this one's physical and has a higher chance to crit. I'm not gonna lie, I thought Psycho Cut was a special move that just dealt damage physically, if that makes sense. So let me go ahead and get the death counter back on. We do have 5 deaths. We have taken quite a few hits. Another shelter. So from the looks of it, we're going to sweep through the majority of this boat. I think the only fight, like, unless there's some Pokemon that we come across that really are just super strong, I think the only difficult trainer we'll come across is our rival. Which means we can probably do this ship, do Lieutenant Surge, and be able to get maybe through Rock Tunnel. I'm not sure if we'll actually get through it or not. But we might. We do have the Flash Ocarina, so that'll help a lot for that. And we'll probably go until level 27 on him. And then we'll level up the others. I always want to try and keep them as close to the same level as possible. Keep using Psybeam. I have Nightshade, but I don't think I'm ever going to actually use it. To the point that I'm not sure why I actually have it. And I did think about EV training this time, but I'm not too worried about doing that right now. I mainly did it for Gyarados to make sure that we could get through the game. Substitute. That's actually a move I will want over Nightshade. Which means we are going to struggle against dark types, but... well, we would anyway. We wouldn't throw Alakazam out at a dark type. But Substitute could be a pretty clutch move. Nasty Plot would be another really good one. I'm gonna slowly just get through all of these. And Sprout's only level 26, so... honestly, I could switch these two around for now, in case we stop coming across Sailors. And try and get Sprout up to 27 easily off of these water types. Staryu is actually one of those Pokemon that I really want to find later, which is why in the last session I looked at if the Old Rod would be worth it, because I really want a Staryu. And the thing is, usually in each of the towns in the waters, an Old Rod will only yield 2 Pokemon. A Magikarp, which we've already found, and then another Pokemon. Unfortunately, at least from the source that I was looking at, there's none that have Staryu in Magikarp, so I can't for sure get a Staryu. But if I get a good Rod, that's where the first chance to get a Staryu comes in, and then a Super Rod, I believe, can also yield a Staryu, but it also yields more Pokemon, so I think our best bet is the good Rod. Yeah, it's still gonna one-shot. We're such a high level compared to them. We're taking no chances. Got to keep up the money grind too. That's the other thing. And I just want to make this clear now, so there's no confusion going forward. When we reach the other regions, I will be using different Pokemon. I'm going to leave the Kanto Pokemon in Kanto, and I'll be using a new set of Pokemon, and I'll reset the Nuzlocke basically for that region. The thing is, I will not be resetting the money. So, if we get to the next region and we have 100,000 Pokeyen, I will be able to buy Pokeballs, buy potions, revive, no, not revives, but whatever I need for that next region, including TMs and other things. So the future regions will be a little bit easier in that regard, but we are still going to be using fresh Pokemon. Just because, while I am doing the Nuzlocke to make the run itself more interesting, it is not the main focus of my ultimate goal for this game. I really want to be able to money grind, money grind, money grind. So once we complete Kanto, one of my hopes is to be able to this is where the sailors stop, I believe. At least for now. Ooh. Fish is only level 26. Time to switch. But yeah, I want to be able to keep grinding trainers in Kanto. I know that there's some trainers on the islands that are really good for money. You can rematch them every day for a couple thousand. And overall, you get like 20 to 30,000, I think. So it turns out to be a pretty good amount of money. But there's also the Elite Four rematches and the gym leader rematches and all of that. And so with that said, the other thing that I'm planning on doing, because the difficulty spikes tremendously once you beat the Elite Four, the rematches are insanely difficult. The gym leaders spike up to like 80. The Elite Four was in their 60s and 70s in the rematch, I believe, but I think you can rematch them multiple times. So once we complete Kanto, I'm planning on the Nuzlocke being done for Kanto. But once we reach Johto, again, the Nuzlocke is still on. So it's going to be a little bit of a tricky way to track. But the Nuzlocke is basically complete once I beat the Elite Four for that region. At least that is how I'm planning on doing it. We're almost 27 on Sprout. He won't be such a Sprout here soon. I don't remember what level he evolves into the next tier. Victory Bell. That's the one. I almost forgot that. Some of these Pokemon I haven't used in years. If I look up Weeping Bell, honestly, he might need a... Yeah, he can evolve into Victory Bell. But at what level? Or does he need a Leaf Stone? I can't remember. Okay, he does need a Leaf Stone to evolve further. Okay. So before I mess up while I'm not paying attention, let me switch out. So I'll actually take a quick look at that on my computer where the view is a little bit easier to handle. And I'll check if I should go ahead and evolve him now or if I should wait until he learns some different moves. So that puts him at 27. Learns Razor Leaf. Okay. I think that's better than Vine Whip. 55, 95 accuracy. Crits land more easily. Still physical and everything. Yeah. Same PP. But it does hit multiple targets. So 5 less accuracy, more damage, and an AoE. I'd consider that worthwhile. Magical Leaf, I think, would be even better if he learns that. So with that said... One of these rooms I know we could sleep in. Wasn't it one of these? Yeah. Oh, we may have just slept and I just forgot. So, real quickly, let me pull it up on my other monitor. I think it'll freeze the game. But, PokeMMO Weeping Bell. So yeah, evolves via Leaf Stone. He's a very mixed attacker here. Let me check Weeping Bell. Weeping Bell is also a very mixed attacker. That's not going to make too much of a difference. I think attack is only higher because of Ivies. Yeah, he has no special attack. So I want to make him as much of a physical attacker as I can. So let me look at the moves that they learn. See if there's anything that I really want to get before I evolve them. So the Victory Bell gets Leaf Blade, which would be the move of choice, and Seed Bomb. And he gets Poison Jab. Well, he gets Poison Jab from TM. He gets Leaf Blade from Level Up. If I get to the move relearner, I could learn quite a few moves, actually, like Power Whip, Leech Life, Sucker Punch, Swords Dance. If I leave him as a Weeping Bell, he actually naturally learns Poison Jab at 36. I think that is the level then. So at level 36, I will evolve Victory Bell. Or Weeping Bell into Victory Bell. Okay. So that's the move then. We'll evolve him at 36. Because then he can learn Knockout. Which we can get rid of something like Growth for. And he learns Poison Jab, which we can get rid of Acid for. And then we'll get rid of Razor Leaf for the Leaf Blade, which would be a higher... It's basically a better Razor Leaf. It's just not AoE. So that's the goal for him. We're still 26. He's 27. Maybe we already beat him. So we'll just keep moving then. I don't know if there's any battles in here. Okay. I don't remember the ship too well, other than you can sometimes find items lying around. But let's see. I will say, I'll go ahead and spoil one of the cosmetics though that I want to farm for, which is why I need like many millions of dollars. And that is something that we have seen quite a bit flying around the map from other players, and that is the Golden Dragon mount. I really want to get that. I don't know if it's actually faster than the bikes in any way, but it is one that I really want. I think it looks so cool. Alright. We're just going to keep using Psybeam. I don't remember when Alakazam learned Psychic, but I know he does. I think it's in his 30s or 40s. I can't recall. As far as I know, there's nothing in-game to learn what moves they will learn. Yeah, 32 is our max level. Customization, FAQ, nope. I'm just going to take a quick look. Is there anything in here that might tell us that information? Oh! That's good to know. Okay. So then, yeah. I could look in the Pokédex for Weeping Bell. Evolution trait. It will say Leaf Stone. Okay. It also tells you where you can catch them. Yeah. So this is what I was looking at then. Is Knockoff at 29, Poison Jab at 36. And it won't even tell me the moves until I evolve them. But I can look that up. On the trail for Team Rocket. I don't even think Team Rocket's on this boat. He's in the totally wrong spot. I don't remember if all of these are battles or not. I don't think they are. Yeah. None of them are. I don't think they even get me anything. But I know that there's an item in one of these. Chesto Berry. Cherry Berry. Oh. I guess there's one in each one of them. I don't remember that being a thing. We can go to the front of the ship now and do some battling. Yep, that's where we'll get cut. It's so weird looking at this with the full screen view. You can see where the maps ended in the base games. And maybe it's different because of the resolution itself that I'm using as well. I'm currently on the 1440p resolution, so it probably changes that up just a little bit. But that's okay. There we go. I'm just gonna finish this one out. The unfortunate thing is, sometimes knowing more knowledge about the game is painful when you're doing challenges like this, because I don't want to EV train Alakazam, but I also know when I'm getting useless EVs. Like, a Machop's going to give me an attack EV, and that is completely useless on me, and that kind of feels bad. But it's not like I'm going to do anything about it either. So no battle there. This is a battle. So let's see. I don't... Actually, I can look it up now. Now that I know it's in game. When does 36? Do you learn anything coming up? Air Slash, which is a special move. So yeah, Wing Attack's really just our best move for quite a while, from the looks of it. Unless that could be really bad. No, okay, we're okay. If it was a Cloyster, we would probably be dead. But it's a Shelter. We're chilling. Okay. I wonder if we can see the moves if we see somebody else use the Pokemon. So if we see a trainer use a Pidgeot, I wonder if we can see the moves. Let me check that. Like an Oddish. No, I guess I do have to catch them, which is fine. It just makes it a little less convenient. And really, it only applies to Pokemon that I had evolved with stones. That does make me wonder, though. Alakazam. Yeah, you can see there's a lot of moves that if I get a move relearner, I can learn. Psychic is at 35. I knew it wasn't too far off. Oh, okay. So this is the move I was thinking of, is Psyshock. So I'll get rid of Psycho Cut for Psyshock then. Oh, I had my hands in the wrong spot. No wonder I wasn't moving. I wonder if we can get back on the ship and show him a Snorlax. That'd be kind of neat. I don't know if there'd be anything that you would get from that. It'd probably just show the same dialogue. Like the trainer right before you get into Viridian Forest, where they say they want to see, I think it was a Bellsprout. I can't remember at this point. Confused? That's not very nice. Okay, there we go. I'm so thankful that my work lets me take off on Fridays for Good Friday. Because I've been sick lately, and I have not been sleeping well. Especially since I've been staying up to record and stream, because that's usually the only time I really get a chance to. That being able to have Friday off to recover from all of that, to be able to actually rest and relax and do my thing, it is amazing. Plus, it's been an annoying week at work. We were closing a sprint, and nobody wanted to reply because they're all trying to do their thing as well. But what I do in my work is I have to rely on people getting back to me with those emails and the information, because I need their application information. And if they don't get back to me, then I'm kind of stuck. But thankfully, my manager knows that, because he's been in that role for quite a while. So he doesn't complain when I'm stuck on an application for a long time, because it does reflect back on me if I can't get the information after a certain point of time. But he also understands that I'm having to wait on other people. I can't just get it. That'll be good XP. That's 26. Yeah. So I'm gonna probably end up healing one more time before the trainer fight here. Or not the trainer, the rival fight. Okay. I don't remember if you can actually just ride over cut or not in this one. There's a chance you can't. And you actually have to go to a move deleter. I wouldn't be surprised. But touching back on the EV comment, I don't mind seeing Pikachus and Rattatas because I know those are giving me speed EVs. Which you can never go wrong with, really. Just about any Pokemon in the game you want speed EVs for, unless you're building them defensively. Like, specifically to be a stall tank. Then it's usually speed, whatever their main stat is, attack or special attack, and then 6 HP or 6 defense, or whatever you think they're lacking. Which I think 6 only gives them 1 stat point, 2 stat points. I think it's only 1. I think it's every 4 EVs you get 1 point. I should be fine here. How much damage does that do? Ah, we're okay. Yeah, I'm not really concerned with anybody on this ship other than, again, the rival battle. Because I actually still don't have a good answer for Pidgeotto. But it's not like I have a bad answer either. Like, Hedge would be fine. Yeah. He doesn't... Oh, he actually does no rollout. Oh, that's right. And we have Rock Tomb. Let me take a look at that. I actually haven't looked at these moves in a while. A move like Rock Tomb would be really good on Sandslash. None of these are really worth adding. But honestly, rollout's fine too. Safari Zone. I actually don't like the Safari Zone only because it is rather confusing to me. I always, like, even though I've played the game so many times, I still get lost in there. I know generally how to get to the gold teeth, and that's about it. I actually don't know if there's any Pokemon in there specifically that I would want to try and get my hands on. Because there is a way that we can dodge grass patches and other things like that to try and get there. But we'll see. So, yeah, with that, we're just going to go ahead and try this fight out. It really shouldn't be a problem. His highest level is probably going to be around 23. I assume it's going to be between 18 and 23. Starting with Eradicate. Oh, never mind. We're starting at 22. That's a little bit more spooky. He knows Water Gun? That's so random. Doesn't do much damage, but it's still random. Speed fell. Actually, it might be faster than him now. Yeah. That's pretty solid. So yeah, this is the part... Rollout might be too risky of a move here, though. Because... let me remember it. Sand Slash is the physically defensive one, right? Yeah. Okay, let's just go for it. I think we're all right. Yeah, he only knows Gust. If he knew Wing Attack, it'd be... Oh, wait. Gust might be better than Wing Attack because we're defensively bulky. Our option might be to go out to Ninetales. Because that is one of our more defensive Pokemon. It's also very high in HP. I don't think Pidgeotto can really do anything here, to be honest. So I'm just going to Nasty Plot. Yeah, and Ninetales is also very fast, so they have to use Quick Attack or they can't outspeed us. I'm not going to lie, I just looked at this chat in here. One of these teams is recruiting members. They have to have 200 plus hours and 3+ regions done. The wild thing about that is if it takes you 200 plus hours to do 3 regions, that's pretty rough. I would assume, like, because I'm doing a Nuzlocke, it's a little bit different for me. But it should not take you that long to do 3 regions. Yeah, I think the Flamethrower is actually better because it's stab. Despite it being super effective here. Or Hex being super effective. So yeah, that's just a free win for us. Getting the Nasty Plot up definitely secured that. Secured it being we didn't have to switch out. All right. Rub, rub, rub. Rub the back and we get cut. Yep. Is there anything in here? No. Shouldn't have looked. But now we can actually go take on the gym leader. Let me check. Does Sandshrew or Sand Slash, not Sandshrew, does he learn any really strong ground type moves coming up? He did know Magnitude, but I got rid of that. Bulldoze, I think, is better than Dig because it's a 1-turn thing. Sand Tomb's not very good. He does learn Sword, Dance, and Slash. Earthquake at 52. So that's really the move that I was looking for. I keep going to the wrong bedroom. Oh. Sandveil reduces your encounter rate during sandstorms. Well, there's that boat. There's nothing else for us in there. So I actually don't know if we need these ocarinas in our hotbar. So that's what this is, isn't it? That's a rock smash one. I think teleport and fly are really the only ones that we would need, because all the others we can just like press A on whatever we're doing. Does he give us potions? Oh, I'm sorry. I need to read that one more time. The Lightning American. That's different. Yep. Okay, so I'm not sure. I know that with the rematches that they do have Pokemon that are strong against what that gym is usually weak to. So like he's an electric gym, he's weak to ground. So in the rematches, he probably has a Gyarados or something of that magnitude. A Gyarados, a Lapras, or like some sort of good water type that's strong against ground types. He is. Oh, he has Sturdy. I couldn't remember if Magnemite had Levitate or something like that. That had me concerned for a second. I thought Mirror Shot for a second was something like Counter. And I was terrified for a second there. Okay, Sonic Boom. That's not too bad. I probably one-shot him here, then. That's still pretty close on damage. But yeah, no, the gym rematches are no joke. He was fried. I'm going to go ahead and go heal. Okay, so yeah, that confirms. We do not need it in our hotbar, which is nice. But yeah, the dragon I was talking about is something like this, but golden. The red one actually looks really nice, too. But those things are so expensive. I'm not sure how long it takes for people to get, like, millions of Pokeyen. I've seen videos of people saying that it's not too bad. But I'm not going to lie. Like, from the methods that I've seen to farm money from, it seems like it would take a long time. But I still want to do it. So, here we are. Now, if I'll be uploading that whole process to the YouTube channel, probably not. I'll probably upload the Nuzlocke. And then I'll do my update video on money farming and stuff like that. But I will be streaming it all. Okay, that one went a lot smoother. So the other thing that I've never really known about this is if... I assume there's a pattern for this gym. I have a 50-50 here. Oh, we got it! Woo! That was pain. Who designed that? All right. Okay. So, same deal. We're just going to go right into this fight. He'll probably have some pretty decent level Pokemon as well, similar to the rival. Leading it with a Magnemite who probably knows... Ooh, those actually are some high levels. That's a little terrifying. Yeah, he's sturdy. That's the one I meant. So what does he use here? Does he use that Mirror Shot? He does. It shouldn't kill. But it does hurt. I can Rapid Spin. Because it gives us speed. Right? Yeah. Raichu. So here's where I'm not sure. I am fairly low. But I don't think I really have a safe swap in. I already have my speed up. I don't know if the speed up is enough. I don't think this is going to one-shot, though. Ooh. He weakened it. What does he use? Grass Knot. I think he kills me. Oh, that's not good. What do we go out to here? That's really not good. Do I just go for the damage? I do outspeed. I wasn't sure if I actually would or not. Shockwave. Surely that doesn't kill. Okay, it didn't even do a whole lot. So yeah, we'll just flamethrower and get rid of Raichu. That dude is a menace. That hurt. It does not feel good losing Sand Slash there. The only good thing that comes out of that is we can now use Diglett. Which isn't really a good thing. Because that Diglett is so weak. I guess while I'm here, what level does Diglett evolve? At level 26? We should be fine. I should be able to just close this out. Yeah, I wanted to close out the Pokédex too. Well, we only lost one Pokemon in this fight, and in this session. So I guess I should be thankful for that. Oh no. Update the death counter. So up to 37 now. Did he just say that allows us to fly? Oh, I guess we can fly now. I thought we couldn't fly till after Celadon. Yeah, we can. Okay. I guess that's useful. Slidook is still useful. Meowth is still useful. These guys are all dead. We can add one more to the list now. So I think what we do is I won't even like take the time to grind him. I'll just add an XP share to him and keep moving. We should be fine. And then we'll just fly back to this city. So we did just heal. So let's go. Let's go. There should be another route for an encounter. So honestly, I might be able to find something decent here too. Let's see. Yeah, this is Route 9 all the way up until we get towards the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look up the encounter guide again so I can see if it's best to do this in the daytime or at nighttime. Or if it matters. So the only two that I'd actually like to find here is a Mankey, because then that would give us a fighting type. And fighting types tend to be pretty useful. Or a Nidoran. Preferably male. So that we can get a Nidoking in the future. That would also be very, very useful. Neither one of them, the time matters. So we can just go right in. And that's what we'll do. So we'll do our encounter. We'll get through the end of this route. And we'll probably call this session right before we go into the cave. And then we'll pick it up for the next one. But there's still a chance that we lose somebody along the way. So I don't want to get too comfortable. keep on wing attacking. Feather Dance. I'm not worried about Feather Dance. There is something that I'm considering doing, though. What could be very good is our max level is 37 now. It might be worth, between now and the next session, to grind our Pokemon up to that. The reason I say that is because by that level, we can get our Victory Bell. Let me double check this. Weeping Bell, Weeping Bell. Yeah, 36 is when we were going to... is when we were going to evolve Weeping Bell. So we can get our Victory Bell. We can get Psychic on Alakazam, which would be a bit of a stronger move. We would be overall a much higher level. And we would have ourselves a Pidgeot, which would make our team much safer. Plus, we would have that Doug Trio and that 6th member that would actually be usable. So we'll see what happens. I might end up doing that between now and the next session, just to play it safe. And honestly, even though I know that Doug Trio is a pretty powerful ground type and can be considered a pretty powerful sweeper if you like EV train him, have good IVs and stuff like that, I don't know if he would be better than a Nidoking. So if we actually get a Nidoran male, I think I might switch the Diglett for Nidoking. We'll see. I'll look at some of the stats and the base points and stuff like that, and I'll compare the IVs and stuff. But that's a possibility. Otherwise, the rest of our team is actually pretty diverse. The best two are definitely the Gyarados and Alakazam. The others are good, but it will still be kind of difficult going through something like the Elite Four with this team. What I'm thinking is I need a really strong electric type. There is a place that we can go to get one of those, but I don't know what the best option is going to be right now. Because the power plant would be the best spot to get an electric type, like, for sure. The only thing is, which electric type will offer us the best chance of going through specifically that first member of the Elite Four? It's a water and ice type gym. I think that the best Pokemon would be a Magnezone. It's very bulky, very strong. It is slow, but it's a very strong electric type. And I think that a Magnezone could definitely pull it off. But with that said, again, it's a very slow Pokemon. Let's see, 27, 27, 26. Let's go ahead and get you up a little bit. Yeah. So Magnezone's probably a really good option. I don't know if I can get... Well, I don't know if Electivire would be good. Because normally in Kanto you can't get an Electivire, but because it's PokeMMO, that is a thing that we can do. So I can consider that. Which Electivire would be faster, would also have some really high damage. Is still fairly bulky, I believe. I think Magnezone actually does more damage, though. I don't really need type variety because it's going to be pretty much all water and ice. so I know what I'm going into. I just have to actually be able to sweep. So, okay, here's our encounter. So, let me double check before I make an oopsie. I have 5 Pokeballs and a Great Ball. For the Pokemon that I'm going to come across, that's fine. Right, like, a Mankey, I could get another Sand Slash. I don't think that's worthwhile. Because again, I think Nidoking is better than Sand Slash. Hands down. Mankey... Raticate I thought about, but that's not, again, that's not a good Elite Four Pokemon. Actually, Nidoking would be very good. Yes. I just thought about this. So, the reason I think that Nidoking would be very good is because we're actually coming up on a Poison Gym. Not for a couple more, but it is the 6th gym. We just got our 3rd badge. We do have that Grass Gym and a Psychic Gym that we have to get through. But after that is Poison. Nidoking, a Poison Ground type, I think would do very well in that. I have no like special attack and it's weak. I think that it survives an Acid. It survives a 2nd Acid. Unless I crit, that'd be tragic. Okay. So there's that. So now we just Sleep Powder and go for the catch. Thankfully, we still have Weeping Bell, which helps with our catching a lot. Booyah. Okay. So yeah, Diglett is gone. Nidoran is in. Timid... Timid nature. Those are some insane IVs. Low in HP, but the rest is insane. Does it show anywhere in here? I'm sure it does somewhere. Maybe it's in the Pokédex. I'm pretty sure that Nidoking is a physical attacker. Yeah, so having to make it special would suck. I'll have to run some calculations on that to see if special or physical would be better. Let me go ahead and heal. I'm not even going to put the XP share on yet, because there is a chance that I EV train that one. Dude, that's a really good Nidoran. Timid is good because that speed will actually help us in the Elite Four and in the gym badges, or in the gym fights that we'll have to do. Yeah, overall, that's a really good catch. I just have to hope that it having minus 10% attack doesn't really mess us up. So again, I'll run some calculations on that. I'll see like level 55, which is probably when we'd be at the Elite Four, and at level 50 is probably when we'll take on that 8th gym, roughly. So I want to see, based on the IVs, and if I was to EV train, what the stats would be. If there would be a big margin, if they'd be about the same. Because if they're the same stats, let's say it's completely even, I think I still go physical because it gets a lot better. Ooh. That is a really good pickup. Do we have any? Actually, Silk Scarf would be pretty good as well. Those are pretty good finds. That Twisted Spoon is really good. What was I saying? But yeah, so I'll have to check on that because I'm pretty sure he gets a lot better physical moves. The skill set is also the important thing to factor in there. Because Earthquake is obviously going to be a lot better than something like Earth Power. I guess the other thing to consider is I have to look at the Elite Four team. Because obviously this is a Nuzlocke. I'm not going in completely blind. The early game was a little bit more blind. But I'm not going to do that for some of the tougher fights. I need to see where Nidoking would actually be very useful in those end games. Actually, it'd be really good for the Fire Gem as well. Not against the Ninetales, probably. But against the rest of them. There's a chance that I could sweep it if I have Earthquake by that point. Same with the Poison Gem. Nidoking might become an MVP later. I actually was kind of hoping for one earlier, but I'm okay with getting it now. I wonder if there's something special in this grass patch. I don't think so, but it looks like it would have something special in it. It could have a, like, the two patches of grass might have different encounters. So we'll just keep it moving. The other thing that I want to take a quick look at. Okay, yeah, it is Moonstone and at level 16, so one level and it'll evolve. Let me take a look at the moves that this guy learns. So Poison Jab at 24. The moves that I'll want on him is... If I go physical, Poison Jab is definitely one of them. Sludge Bomb was another consideration, but if I run him physical, Poison Jab will be the obvious choice. Oh. Okay, so I'm burned and I have... Did I have a notification for that? Burned? Oh, it shows my stats. Yeah, I'm burned and my attack is reduced, so that's why he survived. Water Pulse actually probably would have one-shot him. My attack is cut by like a quarter right now. I think is how that math adds up. Something like that. I wish there was a way for me to tab out without pausing the game. I think that was the first flinch we've gotten with Waterfall. Granted, Pokemon haven't been surviving my Waterfall. So that also will do it. The longer I'm in here, the more I'm actually kind of concerned that they might have a really strong rock type move against my Gyarados. Like Rock Throw, I should be fine. Yeah. It does good damage though. I'm getting close enough to death that I'm overthinking. What's your last Pokemon? Either way, I'm swapping out, I believe. Yeah, I'm going to swap out. Let's go to Big Bird. We can just use a wing attack. Yeah. We'll take some damage, but it's not that bad. I think if there was any chance that Gyarados didn't kill Machop, and a strength plus a burn proc, I think would have killed me. So I needed to play that safe. I'm pretty sure this is the last trainer though, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go heal. Play it really safe. Ooh, does he give me something? 20 species. I think I have. Yeah. So an Everstone. That could be useful. Depending on if I want to train up Nidoran or not. So let me come back and do this battle, and then we'll go ahead and call it there, I believe. Actually, I might be able to get an encounter here. And then we get the rock tunnel encounter as well. So maybe I'll do both of those real quick. I think that would be a good spot to stop, is after I get both encounters. And then off screen I can determine who I'm going to use. So let's see. Is this considered another route? Route 10. Yes, it is. There is that down there. I don't think that makes a difference though. So Route 10. And then this tunnel. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to stop there. I want to actually look into the Nuzlocke rule specifically. If I get that grass patch, I'm not sure if I can then get a water encounter here. And it might be worth saving it for another water encounter. Even though I have a Gyarados, I still think something like a Staryu would be really good. And I don't know if there's actually a Pokemon in this grass patch that would be worth me getting. A Tentacruel would also be good. That's another poison type. So there's a few options. So I'm going to play it rather safe there. And so with that said, I'm actually going to call it here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a good holiday weekend. And actually, when this is uploaded, Easter will have already passed. So I hope you guys had a good holiday weekend. And yeah, take care.